This segment brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, offering state-of-the-art cancer treatment in Pahrump. A little hope goes a long way.
In this week's court report, formal charges are pending for Mason Lytle, an attempted murder suspect, last arrested on August 5th after being discovered in custody at the Clark County Detention Center. Earlier this month, a Nye County Sheriff's Office sergeant was advised that Lytle was in custody in Las Vegas. He was being held on a warrant for attempted murder out of Pahrump Justice Court. That NCSO officer took custody of Lytle at CCDC, then transported the suspect to NCDC to be booked on the attempted murder charge. Lytle had a formal arraignment scheduled in Justice Court for August 14th, but it was vacated. And on the same day, the court noted that the state will not be filing charges at this time as they're waiting on further investigation regarding the incident, which is said to have occurred on March 15th, 2018. Lytle currently has an active cash $20,000 bond. The Pahrump man arrested after a disturbance at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park involving a disorderly male who was intoxicated and hitting juveniles is currently in custody on $5,000 cash or bond. William Barter now faces the formal charges of loitering about school or public place where children congregate, 2 counts of battery, and 1 count of harassment. During Barter's formal arraignment, Barter's public defender, attorney Carl Yorger, waived the formal reading of the complaint, entered a not guilty plea on behalf of the defendant, and made an oral motion for an OR release. The prosecutor opposed that OR release. Attorney Yorger advised that all of the defendant's cases revolve around the use of alcohol and suggested random urinary analyses be conditions of his release. After hearing both sides, the court denied the defense's motion for an OR release and set a bench trial for September 6th and advised that the defendant's other matters will be bundled and set for a status hearing on that same date. Then the defendant was remanded to the custody of the Nye County Sheriff's Office, and according to the declaration of arrest, when officers arrived at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park on the day of his arrest, 5 juveniles described a heavy-set, tall male wearing a gray button-down shirt and jean shorts who was with an adult female. The juveniles stated that the man drove over to them, yelled at one of the 13-year-old boys, asking him if he wanted to see the female's breasts. Witnesses say the suspect also yelled other obscenities. Investigators say the man then grabbed a boy by the shoulders, pushed him up against the wall, and then a second 13-year-old boy attempted to intervene, but that man pushed him and slapped his arm when he tried to get close. A third boy then called police. Barter admitted to police that he had gotten fired recently from his job, which made him fall off the wagon and start drinking again. Barter, as he is described, was wearing the same clothes that the witnesses described, but Barter has denied any wrongdoing. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.
Tapping our news, in a desperate move to save the country from collapse, the government of Venezuela is devaluing its currency by 95% and reportedly pegging it to the government's cryptocurrency, which is linked to oil. The new cryptocurrency there will now move in line with petro. The new minimum wage in Venezuela will be $30 per month. At Tesla, lawsuits are piling up, and Wall Street analysts are not convinced Tesla will get a deal to go private. The stock traded below $300 on Monday. CEO Elon Musk tweets that stopping his 120-hour work week is not an option. A high-end luxury company called Farfetch is filing for an IPO. Farfetch is an online marketplace. The headquarters is based in London. The company plans to list on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol FTCH. Farfetch is essentially the upscale version of Amazon.
And stay tuned to News 46. After this break, we'll tell you about a suspect arrested in home burglaries.